Listen very closely. Are y'all aware of how many babies were taken from mothers after they were birthed in hospitals and pronounced dead when they weren't? Well, many have died, but not all. Majority, millions. Do you know what these Zionists are created? I heard this from a doctor. You know, we were given a drug that had a time stamp on it. This is genetics from the 60s. Okay? Not everybody's got received that. Our parents really didn't get it. They got some kind of thing and later on in life, but they didn't get what we got when we was babies by ignorant ass parents. They didn't know no better. They would have stayed with the old ways, they would have knew better. But they were lied to. A lot of those babies were taken. Many did, and they were trained in islands and places. We can call them dark sites, whatever, to be groomed in ignorance, not to know their biological mother and father, that they're alive or they were alive. Stolen away under the guise of pure lies. And now they run around with the best equipment, their best health. They didn't get the same shots. And they work for the enemy. I doubt the majority of them even know that. And here y'all are bickering and arguing about nothing. Let's say this is hypothetical, okay? I want you to look at all these leaders. Not one of them has received that so-called inoculation from when they came into this world. I was looking at some pictures of certain people playing basketball. The stuff is out there. What's that one where they play with the little tennis against the wall and they run around? You know, the rich. I played it before. Tennis. There's so much walking around at the beach. And I'm talking about a good picture where you can zoom in on their left or right arm and nothing. Why is it that nobody's having that conversation or talking about those little things? Most of the doctors who are in there, like, who jabbed us up when we were babies, when we came in this world with that bull crap, that fictional ideology of this man-made diseases. Some might say this is like anonymous, but they don't mention to talk about this. They're farther from it. A lot of them are gone. Are very old. Like 80. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 90. The world is incompetent. My Pelican brothers, you know, it's funny how y'all believe there's something superior when superiority is about decency and the right things, not being dismissive and foolish. Everywhere that y'all have went, and I've studied this, not all, but the majority, you've had these forebearers who went in to create chaos amongst the indigenous, create divisional lines because of marriage and new children, accepted by some, and some who could see, who wanted to destroy them. Well, that's how it starts. Who wanted to destroy the babies and relationship. They were the smart ones. Yet today we can go and we can say, okay, well, there are good individuals. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do anything, but still, there's no great accomplishments from you. None whatsoever. And then y'all are always looking for some great white hope throughout the generations. I can go all the way back to 1920. Hell, we can go back to Jack Robinson. It's never with good intentions. And then you got these Goombas who run around. We're not talking, forget the hacks. We don't care about the hacks that y'all call trolls and all them. We don't care about them. They're meaningless. But the ones out here who actually have a soul, who see and recognize it, y'all always sitting there believing like, if we're going to vote, it's got to be somebody that emanates so-called whiteness. First of all, you're not white. God, dog, I'm so tired of that. And melanated people, the hair on your head may be black. Mine was brown, but you are definitely not black. Even James Brown believed that was a setback when he did it. But he knew what was going on during the period of the time. He saw things, and he only felt that it was a setback because it would deny who he was. That's what these fake Jews wanted, designers, excuse me, not, mostly wanted here on our soil. Y'all better wake up, all of you. Because I'm not, I believe in order to teach the melanated, the ones who are important, to teach them segregation is important. Yet, we're at a crust where I can teach them and I don't have to segregate them. And also, why in the fuck would you want to put children in a school all day when they need the sunlight? Why would you want to feed them cornflakes and Rice Krispies that has iron in them when your blood is full of copper? Why is that these mad doctors who want to give you synthetic drugs telling you that your diet needs iron? Which is bull. You need minerals. Your body produces proteins and all that. But copper is essential. Because they want you dead. They want you poisoned. Because you don't know no better. You're not sitting under the microscope. So all these individuals, these young ones, they've taken and stolen. No state, no dumb Negro, and CPS, those are your enemies, can take your child based upon the Constitution. It doesn't matter drugged out or not. Hell, the medical industry is drugging and killing more people than any serial killer or anything around. And they can fact check that. I've got the documents. Real efficient documents showing how many people die under the hands of doctors every year. And drugs. Worldwide. Them babies need to be outside in the sun, learning from the family. They got you working, taking damn near a quarter of what you make for some taxes, not even to represent you, but to send for wars. They're liars. They ratified the Constitution because it belonged to us in the first place, so they accepted it. They want you to believe, they accepted it as it was written. Bull crap. George Orwell. Do some real research. Abe Lincoln. Mr. Bing Crosby himself, doing blackface for Lincoln with that one. I'm not going to say her name because they're all, and Holiday Inn. The White House is not the White House. It's the Franklin House. Benjamin Franklin. Ain't nothing pale about him. They whitewashed his narrative. Changed the time. Y'all having a hard time seeing this? Heart depth. Listen to me, man. Thoracic, upper thoracic. Depths are up. You know what percentage they're up? God dog. Go watch Fox. Go read the New York Times. Come on, people. And they want to be dismissive. That's all I got to say, man.